Hello everybody! I decided that we should open straight into the lounge instead of going straight to a title screen that may... I don't know how deafening it is, we'll have to see. Because it's going to be very Digimon heavy and I want to like observe the state of our shiny that we have today for one thing. Don't want him to get like lost in the general monster madness. So yeah, just to introduce, today we have this slightly tanned Machop. That's all we got. I'm sorry. Every time something comes up, like, I don't know if you can tell this Machop is a different color, or when it's like a Bidoof. I just think of was it an SNL bit? You know, where it's like, it's 100 floors of frights. They ain't all gonna be winners. That's probably kind of mean. Hello, Soul Bossman. Hello, Geoblood. Thanks for coming in. So yeah, we got a Machop there. We got the fun sitting in the corner. It keeps floating around the screen for some reason. And I thought I would bring back... Hang on, let's make sure I have... unmuted. Oh my god, this is so loud. I thought I would bring back the Digimon overlay. Now, can you give me a readout on the sound levels here? How is this volume? On my side, this is kind of deafening. You're at a Greek festival? What is a Greek festival? What happens at a Greek festival? It sounds good. I can hear the game fine and I can hear you over the game. Okay, great. Get back to me if anything falls off into the abyss here. But yeah, I thought, you know, I made this screen mostly because I was playing a PS1 game the first time. And the resolution wasn't too big, so I made this so that it wouldn't have to fill the whole screen and get massively pixelated. And this obviously could fill the whole screen, but it's also kind of fun to have like an overlay where I can sit comfortably in the corner, and you guys get your own section to the side. Oh my gosh. My throat's already drying out and I'm spilling water on my keyboard. Okay. My mouse visible? I can't tell. This was 2019. This was the last Digimon that existed before COVID happened. So previously we played on this channel. Oh, she's just gonna keep talking. Okay. Do you think the capture screen is a little small? I mean, that's true. I thought we would go with it and just see how things turned out. Maybe I could tweak it a little bit, make it bigger next time. I might be able to. But like, you can still see stuff on it. I wasn't sure how visually interesting this was going to be, because this was also, not also. It wasn't developed for PC at all. It was made for PSP, I think. Being able to read subtitles is important. Oh yeah. Can you really not see it too good? I think I'll leave it for now, but I'll give it another pass over the next stream. Wait, you can't see the subtitles like at all? I mean, I guess I could just take off the overlay if it's really that bad. Huh, okay. I can see the subtitles on the preview of the stream. So I thought it was okay. It's fine on mobile. Hello, ZZ Gunsden. What should I do? I can just nix it. It'll be fine. Okay, I'll do like the opening of the game and then you can see like get back to me on how bad it really is. Oh god, how do I control this? Okay, I use these. We'll change options later. I'm gonna have to change all of the keybinds because God knows, I've never even used a PSP. Those dangerous programs used by hackers, says Old Man Fanta. It's always something in these games. It's always like, oh no, the Digimon went wrong again. What on earth? Is this a fan of From Eden, the fanfic by Fivetail? What do you mean? That's right, it's me, the hacker. Oh, okay. Wait, what does that mean? I'm enjoying this, like, bedsheets ghost thing that resembles an axolotl. There's a blob called Dark Knight Satan. Akino and Blue Box went on with their late night gab fest. As always, topics were loose with no real focus. Eventually, dawn broke outside their windows. That was the day they were finally going to meet in Eden. They spent the day much as they did the day before, and then the appointed time drew near. Did it need to... What? Oh, cool. Okay. I like these designs, actually. This feels very dynamic, and it has an interesting color scheme. I'm not sure how... Are these goggles? They look sort of like goggles, which would make sense, but she's wearing her goggles over the side of her hair? Like, okay. Also, he clearly works at Target. Should I change the name? I tend to leave the name, you know, because if the player character has any sort of presence and then other people talk about the player, I don't want it to get confusing if you know, like if you've renamed your character in Persona and then everyone starts talking about the character's name and you're like, wait, who was that again? I don't know if that happens if you play Persona. Your name may be seen by people over the network. Alright, we'll put Beanie. Why not? Why did it make an error sound? Oh, I did. Oh, okay, sorry. I forgot I couldn't click on things. Hey, Nate. Yes. We're just checking whether it's worth using this Digi overlay. Once we get into a regular screen, we'll see how bad the subtitles are. Oh my god, I'm logging in. This is so intense. I'm logging in. Not the metaverse.
ショッピングから映画などの各種エンターテインメント、企業間の商取引から行政機関の手続きまで、皆様のニーズにお応えし、皆様の生活の一部となるサービスを本日
Oh, wait, so it's like Second Life?
ご案内させていただきます。従来のネット、画面上でのやり取りではなく、アバターを介しての直感的なバーチャルリアリティ体験と最先端の電脳空間サービスを心ゆくまでお楽しみください。エデンは世界の上白エンタープライズが運営しております。
We're only in the intro cutscene, and I now have I have to do the Pokemon claim. Okay. Well, this is very visually interesting. Let's just wait. Okay, there we go. Hello, Minnie. Welcome in. You've decided to redeem this, like, toasted Machop. I'll get the trade ready for you. How is everybody? I'm just opening it now. Let me know if you need extra time to open the app or anything. I wasn't sure how popular a Machop was going to be. Now, I can read the subtitles here pretty well. They seem pretty chunky. But I encourage anyone to let me know if it seems too small, and then I will just go back to full screen. Right, I'll keep going while the trade sets up. The entrance to Eden. This is where we promised to meet. So I was that little That little ghost puppet. I'm here a little earlier than we'd agreed on. Oh no, I guess I wasn't. I was the axolotl thing. Wait, no, I've forgotten the names. No, I was the... I work at Target too. I'm guessing Aquino and Blue Box still aren't here. This'll be the first time I've met them outside a chat room. Should we really be going around meeting people from chat rooms? Don't you have friends at school? Alright, give me a sec. I'm just finding the right matchup. That's not it. There it is. There we go. So this game is not good about giving directions, so good luck. I like how you said good luck and not will help or something. But it can't be that bad because I've played a few Digimon games and there's always something wrong with them. Oh, Minnie is sending me a Squirtle that is nicknamed Dredge. Thank you. Let me just run down what have I actually played. In my whole life, I played Digimon World 1, Digimon World 2003, which I streamed, Digimon World Dawn, and Digimon Rumble Arena, which I don't know if that counts. Was that all of them? Oh, and the sort of reboot, which I always forget the name of, that's on the Switch now. So, like, a few of them. And I've always said that there was never any, like, truly, really good Digimon game. Never, like, a one that you would recommend outside of other fans. So, we're all just waiting for them to, like, get up there and make a really good version. And maybe they've just done it. Maybe they've just finally cracked it. But it seems like they were gradually like working their way towards the formula they wanted to have gradually over time. So I'm thinking this one might be sort of a mid-step in there, but surely it can't be as... Oh, Minnie's got to go. Okay, that's fine. Well, if you want to stop by and grab the Pokemon that's available, I will not stop you. I will put the claimed stamp on there. Hi, Blue Gentleman. I don't know what you said. Is that something to do with the game? Hey, Nova. I've heard this game is really good. It's like Digimon Persona. Yeah, so that's what I imagined they were doing. They kind of worked their way through... They did Digimon Worlds, and then they split off a different series. And to make it even more confusing, Digimon World Dawn and Dusk were actually... really part of this offshoot. They were the predecessors of this game, but when it was translated overseas they just made it Digimon World again, but that's not quite right. That was actually like this kind of thing. So they've split apart into the type where you treat your Digimon as Tamagotchis that you need to care for, and the type where it's more of a party-based RPG, because they kind of flip-flopped between the ideas for a while, and now it seems like they've gone in different directions. So the reason I never picked this one up before was that I didn't fully understand how the split had happened, because I didn't realize that Digimon World Dusk was basically them taking that step into this sort of genre. I thought this was more of a straight-out narrative game where Digimon was sort of present, but I don't know, may not be a part of the gameplay. I didn't know what it was, but I thought it was more of a... I guess I thought it was something like a visual novel that happened to have maybe a little bit of obligatory gameplay elements. It turns out it's not. It turns out this is just a more evolved form of what Dusk and Dawn were, and they were okay. They were okay, but if you've ever seen, there's this one person who animates YouTube videos, usually about Pokemon, and she decided to try out a Digimon game. And she tried either Dusk or Dawn, I don't remember, for the first time. And as a newcomer to the series, it was like the worst possible option. And I'm just going to see if I can grab it, because it's very funny, but it's also like about how these games are so confusing to try and come at from an outside perspective. So I'm just linking it there. I like that video. It reminded me of playing it myself. I was like, oh yeah, it really was just going into several isometric mazes and not knowing where you were and having no clue. So if I was to actually say I forget that one of the games was really quite bad, that one isn't great, and I couldn't really articulate it at the time. So when we're talking about the level of quality of these kind of things, let's use that as the baseline. And then, you know, we can build up from there. So surely this one's gotten a little bit more mature than putting you in a maze and giving you no idea where you're actually going and making you do random fights all the time. But yeah, so it's like Digimon Persona. When I saw the advertising for Time Stranger, I realized they had absolutely pivoted into, this is basically Persona. This is going to be Persona, but we have Digimon and we're in the real world and stuff is coming in and happening, and then we'll go to a different, you know. And that seemed like the absolute... It seemed like the way they should have done it. That was the eventuality that they've been leading towards by taking this direction. So it seemed very natural. Like, clearly it is taking a lot of reference from Persona. But also I haven't played any Persona games yet, so I won't be able to pick out the distinctions too readily. All right, let's see how we do with this. I don't know what their avatars look like. So we're meeting some friends that we chat to in our chat room, and we're going to figure out what they look like. And yeah, they never dubbed this one. So I don't want to just read the lines out over the Japanese audio. So I'll just kind of, yeah, I wasn't sure how to integrate it, because I don't want people to have to read everything on screen. But maybe I'll just like react in a way that gives you the gist or something. Because I know in streams, you know, people might have it on the background and they rely on a lot of the audio to know what's going on. Digimon games in general are also a mixed bag genre-wise, with Survive being a mix of strategy, RPG, and a visual novel. Yeah, I mean, at the very least, they've been experimental, which is a good thing, I think. It's nice that they, you know, in being not Pokemon, they're not restricted to doing the thing that worked really well the first time, because they hit gold in Pokemon the first time they came out. And then they really had to stick with that, because they knew that having struck that great balance, they had to stick to what people really liked. But Digimon never had any really strong gaming entries. Instead, it was really popular on the strength of the anime, I think. So they're able to experiment a lot more, and it seems like they finally may have hit what they were eventually gonna get a guide towards. But yeah, please let me know which bits of it are Persona-like. Obviously we're not even starting in the real world this time, although we did see a login sequence, because almost every one of these that I can think of, they start you out in the real world, or at least they show you logging into the digital world. Make small talk with wait, are the avatars called Edens? Eden entrance. Okay, we now have control. I can control my character. That's, oh, it's very tight turning circle. This is more or less me being pedantic, but Cyber Sleuth and Time Stranger are less like Persona, are more like SMT or Devil Summoner with the lack of life simulator gameplay. That is true. I do understand that, because I do know someone who likes Persona but is more of an SMT person. She's told me stuff like this. So yeah, it really is more of a fork off of SMT with Persona. I haven't played any of those myself, but I am kind of aware that's kind of the standard that you use as a comparison. All right, we're finally in. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to just head back to our lounge. We're going to run ads. And in the meantime, I'm just going to like set up the keys a little bit. You don't need to see me doing my key bindings. It'll be fine. So don't worry, we'll have a quick ad break. And in the meantime, I'm going to check a menu. At least... Oh, maybe I can't, actually. Okay, maybe I can't do that yet. This is going to be a real bit of adventure finding out what keys do what, actually. Okay. Maybe I should have taken the offer to start customizing keys when it said that to me, because I have no clue. Let's start pressing buttons. Okay, so WASD is run, and the arrow keys are walk. T and G move the camera in and out. Hello, Soul. Digivolves into Wiggle. Hello. I'm just trying to figure out what the keys do. Because this being an adaptation from a PSP game, I have no clue what to expect here. Oh, okay, I found the menu. The menu was on B. Battle party, reserve party. Oh my god. I hope this wasn't a bad choice to stream because I have no clue how granular this is going to be in terms of mechanics. On the other hand, if I stream it, you guys can help me. Player options. Okay, I've got options. Let's check the options. I'm going to lower the music volume very slightly. Show minimap, show partner Digimon. Yeah, okay, Digimon voice is on. Battle difficulty normal. Button settings. Okay, there's a picture of a controller. Ooh. Okay, the A button is... What button is that? So I'm not going to be able to use the mouse, I guess. It has to be buttons. Okay. The cancel button. Wait, no, actually this should be... Okay, I can't use it. B button. I can't use that either. Oh, hey Sugar, I'm mapping my key bindings while ads are running. What kind of wait, this is an Xbox controller. Hang on, what? Do I have to use mappings related to an Xbox controller? Maybe it doesn't matter if I'm remapping them, the buttons are just buttons. Hey, Rainbow Dragon! I'm so excited to see where this is gonna go. And I'm glad to see some familiar faces because, oh god, I feel a bit overwhelmed already. Alright, ads are just about done. Oh, and today we had a shiny matchup in the shiny zone. And he's already gone. It was really fast. Okay, let's head back. So, I need you guys to tell me if this screen is too small. Because Sol Wasman pointed out, we're gonna need to read the subtitles. And this is the overlay that I used to use when I was playing the PS1 games and the game was actually like physically really small, so it couldn't fill the screen up. I'm excited to see the wonder of an actually good Digimon game. This may not be it. I don't know. It's a little small. Okay. I think I should just, it's small. I'm gonna change it back. We'll just we'll come out of this screen. Anything I need to bring with me? I'll bring Kudamon with me. Copy that. This is a good Digimon game. We'll have to see. We're all here to make up our opinions. So if I go back to here, and then give me a second. I have to be on this screen to change it. There we go. So now it's full screen. And now let's put him back. There we go. Okay, that should be better. Alright, so as you can see, I'm mapping this to an Xbox controller. Don't worry about those asterisks. What are you guys saying? Why are there secrets in my chat? I've never used an Xbox controller in my whole life. What are you guys saying? Okay, so the movement stuff I really want to be... Okay, that's fine. Okay, what if I use my... This one. I've got a different keyboard configuration that swaps a few things. Okay, so that's going to be over there. What can I make this? Oh, that works. Okay, so we can use shift. What are these buttons? I don't know what these are gonna do. Oh, I can't use that one. So this should be fine now. Start. Okay, start is each of the controls? Time Strangers came out for me last night. Yeah, it's good. I'm finding that collector part of my brain that wants every Digimon. Wait, which word were you correcting to fighting? Until literally the A button wore out after using it for... Oh, I used an Xbox 360 controller for a long time. Am I gonna need to use the shoulder buttons for something? I mean, yeah, I'm kind of trying to figure out because I've never used an Xbox controller. So the only bit I really understand is the directional stick, which is fine. The right stick? How do I map this to my mouse in any way? Can I use the mouse for anything? Because usually the mouse would be something to do with, you know, the camera or something. Man, it would be a good time to have a controller that I can plug into the PC. Let's just apply for now and then go back. Wait, apply. Okay, so I've got the back button. Go to another area. No, let's see what happens. I thought this was like a VN type of game. I was just saying, that's also what I thought. I didn't play this because I didn't realize it was essentially an RPG. I've played a bunch of Digimon RPGs, but for some reason I thought this was more of a full-on narrative experience because they mostly promoted it as a narrative. Like Cyber Sleuth, you know, you are doing sleuthing. It's about you and your story. So I didn't know if there was much of a mechanic to do with the Digimon, but apparently this is the same offshoot of their IP that like Digimon World Dusk and Dawn were, where something's going wrong and you're in the video game and you have to figure out what's going on. And that one was fine. It just needed iterating on. Okay, so I can run. I can talk. Rude male student. This is a salary, man. That round thing with the arrows is the access point. From Eden mentioned. Yeah, so I guess that's actually, I've just realized, that's actually the difference between Digimon's story as an offshoot in their video game franchise and Digimon World as a title. It's what the Digimon World actually is, isn't it? Because in the story series, the digital world is like a man-made or internet-based thing or a video game. And in Digimon World, it's more of a natural plane that happens to be digital, that is sort of wild and untamed and not controlled by people. So that's really like the difference, isn't it? It'd probably be a bad idea, but I would live here. I'm logged in from abroad. It's all thanks to Eden that I can keep up with my buddies. Me too, man. I love how many salarymen they always put in the Digimon video games. It's just such a cool, funny little nod towards their audience. Don't be obvious, it's a hacker. You shouldn't get too close. Observant businessman. Frivolous girl. I got a cell phone Digivice for my birthday. Yours are those goggles. Okay, so apparently my goggles are my Digivice? All salarymen wish to escape. A hacker, you can tell because he has a sleeveless hoodie. What about this guy? Anxious father. Digivice's login to Eden and the voice features are handy. Still, maybe my daughter's too young for one. I'm worried about security. You seem quite studious. Yeah, are you a hacker? Creepy hacker! This is the final evolution of the Digimon protagonist goggles, but the male version actually wears them over his head, but she's like balancing them on a side ponytail. The creepy hacker doesn't say anything. I can't tell if they're either male or female, or anything. I think they have cool hair though. Look at my obnoxious girl run. Hee hee hee. Hee 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 hee. Hee hee hee. I'm a girl. Their gender is hacker. That's true. That is a very popular gender. No, they're not a ribbon. That on my head. Can I zoom in and out or anything? No. Okay, am I supposed to be able to change the viewpoint, like, with... Hang on. What button did I... No. What button was, Oh my god, what button was anything? How do I get to the menu? I can zoom in and out. How do I get to the menu? I don't remember. I genuinely can't do it. Hang on. No. Oh no. What have I done? You gotta go back to work, so okay. I hope you have some amount of fun with it. What's the Digimon you have beside? Oh, this is the one I assigned myself. This is Kudamon. I had this like on the screen with me when I was playing the Digimon World 2003, which I did a few months ago. This is a very school outfit, but at the same time, it's a horrible color, and at the same time, it looks like I work at Target. I'm okay. Like, the hair is pretty fine, but the outfit is baffling. Can you change your character's clothes? Okay, dead ass. I cannot open the menu. I'll just continue for a bit and see what happens. Wonderful woman! Good lord. There's a pavilion further in. Have you heard of pavilions, like, in general? Piss Target! No! Oh no, my character, my reactive is actually covering some of the words on screen now. Whoops. Maybe I should move myself to one side a little bit. Your character has the ability to clock people's trait immediately. That's true. Let's move me aside a little bit, actually. This and this and this. Let's just... No. I want to do all of them at the same time. Move a little bit over here. And then you can just go like... There we go. Now it's more readable. I think that works a bit better. Oh, you are being shimmied. Yeah, maybe I'm just a very judgmental person. She's asking me if I know what a pavilion is. Modern businessman. For any errands at the bank or the post office, the forms can be taken care of. So what people... This is like Second Life and there's no reason to leave? Is that sane? Female celebrity. Today I'm logging in from a top-class salon in Roppongi. Both the service and the avatar management are first rate. If you're in a top-class salon, why are you in a digital interface? I've been to Shinjuku and Shibuya's Eden spots, but the login areas and cafes were packed, and what's more filthy, I deserve better. But you're in here! What does it matter what the situation outside is like? For a Digimon game, there are too many humans. That's... Actually, there haven't been any Digimon yet. This isn't the digital world. This is not Digimon related. This is just an online Second Life chat room that everyone seems to be using. Bungling businessman. Oh shoot, I'm not supposed to be at this pavilion today. I messed up the URL again. You suck at your job. Get fired. Knowledgeable dude. You can use access points to get to areas with connections that are always live, but to go anyplace else, you'll need the URL. Those sure are words. Flashy dude. Heard a rumor. There's a ghost going around Eden. From Eden. That would suck though, like you mess up a URL and you're stuck in a whole ass location. Yeah, that would be kind of weird. If you ask around, you'll hear stories about the white boy. Was Veg here? They mentioned Eden and then they mentioned white boy. Five and Veg are in this game. If you look real close, the facial texture's all messed up. The arms and legs are slimy tentacles. It's... Okay, the first apostrophe was okay, but that apostrophe is wrong. Its real form is the demon of creeping darkness. It comes up to your avatar and snaps it up. That's the rumor anyway. You don't know how to fucking use apostrophes, so I'm not listening to you. Hello scenes where I don't know what's going on. Elite businessman. Nowadays, being able to work at a company's Eden branch is a huge status symbol. Imagine a world where this happened. Everybody got really into Second Life, and it also looks kind of funky in Second Life. And now it's full of salarymen who have to do their jobs from inside Second Life. Even though I am in the digital world, are you? Oh, unhappy businessman. My avatar looks just like the real me. I know it's supposed to cut down on crime, but it still sucks. That would make sense actually. If you're here for business reasons, you would have to look like your normal salaryman self. But everybody else gets to look funky and cool. That's really sad. No wonder he's an unhappy businessman. Let's talk to everyone. Girl looking for friend. Where is she? She better not be the fucking girl right beside you. Who is this one? Okay. I'm gonna assume they're both waiting for a third individual. Businessman aches to be a big booby lady and is denied. Well, now he's the saddest character ever invented. This is what the metaverse wishes it was. That's true, and they also called it the metaverse when we were logging in. Chilling in your cubicle and then someone comes through swinging around dicks? What was that? What? Yeah, this is what Facebook... I think what's his name? Mark Zuckerberg, like, played games like this and went, yeah, we should do this in real life. Torment Nexus. Hello, Tired Coffee Gay! Yeah! Yeah, let's play a really fucking old Digimon game. Yeah, scenes, no, this is not a new game. This one is really old and it was originally for the PSP. And I don't know the control scheme. This hell denies him the VR chat dream of being a big titty Kermit Frog. What do you mean big titty Kermit Frog? That's two different things. Yeah, this is the older one. I mean, visually it looks pretty okay. Like, this is fine. My character's outfit is bad, but the visuals are fine. The controls, though. Why is it an Xbox 360 controller? Cyber Sleuth is fun and campy goodness. I hope so. Is it bad that I would believe this was a game released anywhere from 2020 to now? No, it really could be. It could be. Oh, he's kindly father talking to his boy. Keep running like that and you're going to fall. Even as an avatar, it'll still hurt. I hope that's a lie, because otherwise that's really concerning. Scampering boy. I think Eden avatars move faster than real people. Yeah, you keep testing it, buddy. It's fine. It's no more running than Jim. What? It's just an avatar, so it won't affect his muscles. But it will be good image training, no? What does that mean? I don't think you can moralize about whether it's good to run back and forth inside a video game. I want the title of Scampering Boy. Oh, I found a sparkle. Let's ignore it for now. I want to talk to this... I was about to say something I can't say. Looking for your friend. If they're not here, did you try looking in the community area? You can get that from any terminal. Okay. Oh. Okay, I talked to everyone and now something's happening. There don't seem to be any avatars like them. How would you know? How would you know anything? You only know their chat room icons. How could you possibly recognize what they look like in the metaverse? Why does she have underboob wrinkles? I'm pretty sure it's just that she's got an underwired bra and the shirt's really tight. That makes sense to me. Mum said activate their mirror neurons. That's literally a line from Alex Prey 2017. She also looks a little haunted. No, she really does. That's too pointy of a chin and her eyes are really far apart and her pupils are really small. That's the kind of effect you do when someone's shocked and you shrink their pupils. Why model that? I don't know. She works at Target, so clearly there's something very wrong with her. Okay, she's still thinking. She's still thinking. She's done thinking. And now there's two of her. There's still time left before our meeting. I should check out some of the other areas. Yippee! Runs off girlishly. I can't believe they mentioned Veg and 5 in the same sentence. Does anyone have anything different to say? Creepy hacker, no. Okay, so what was that sparkle? Is it a save point? Let's find out. Sorry I have to run like this. I don't know how to move the camera. A Gummymon medal. Okay, so that's items on the ground is the sparkle. Right, so this is the teleport point. Let's go to another area. Use directional buttons to choose a destination. New areas indicated with new. Thank God you explained that. Selecting log out will return you to the point you used to access Eden. So is that the place I just was, or does that put me in the real world? Gummy? Yeah, there's one called Gummymon. I think it's the pre-Digivolution of Terriermon? I think. I never collected all the medals. But I probably won't either. We'll see. You can go to the community area. Okay, so log out. You cannot log out. Okay. Oh yeah, if you see a Digimon name and you're like, what the fuck's that? I recommend just doing a Google image search or something. Because there may be a lot of them. So I've got the entrance and the community area, and okay, so nothing confusing so far. What was the other area? It was just like in front of a building, but I don't know if the building was real. This is the community area! My Digivice's talk feature is getting a call. She looks really uncomfortable. Oh, it's the hacker. Mr. Navit. You're behind schedule. You're going to be late. Come to Galacta Park in Kowloon. Kowloon? Your 2 friends arrived a little while ago and are waiting for you. I have a gift for you all, but everyone has to be there first. This is kind of a baffling opening, honestly. Isn't that the dangerous area full with hackers? It's too easy to be like, oh hey, what does it digivolve into? And then learn like 40 different mons. Yeah, that's probably the biggest diversion from the Pokemon formula, which obviously it was based around, is that they don't have particularly strict evolution lines where one thing turns into usually one thing, sometimes 3 things, rarely more than that. But they can go back and forth, and they can customize the evolution line depending on who owns them. And in this kind of in this kind of RPG, I don't know how this one's gonna work, but I've only just started, but in a lot of these RPGs you are able to get multiple Digimon through completely different means. Like when I did Digimon World 2003, I kept on, you'd get the same Digimon in every single tree, which was, I think, because they ran out of things to program in. I learned from this game that Kowloon is an actual place that is actually horrible to live in. I know it's a real place because I know about the Kowloon walled city, which was, I presume most people know about that, but it was like a completely lawless, I guess slum, where people built more and more living space out into like a giant cube, which wasn't an actual building. It was just balancing stuff on top of stuff so that more people could live there. And I think it was like the most densely populated thing that's ever existed. People were crammed into it. And it wasn't great. Like, it was probably really unhygienic, and it was absolutely lawless because people just lived inside. It was a cube. In the middle of it, there was like no light from outside because it wasn't a building. I find the idea really fascinating. It got forcibly deconstructed at some point. I think it was in like the 80s or something. That sounds like the inspiration for Ready Player One. I wouldn't know, but yeah, if you look up the Kowloon walled city, I think it's very strange, it's very unique, and it probably will never happen again. But it's really interesting to find out stuff about. What should I do? I have to hurry. No, I'm not gonna panic. Well, you don't go that far. I wonder what he meant by a gift. Do these people have no sense of self-preservation? Hang on, I'm sorry, I had a college professor I had a crush on who loved the book, and now I know it. Oh my god. I'm really sorry. I didn't know this. Sorry, that's thrown me. Did he like, he was a professor, did he bring up Ready Player One during teaching? A similar thing happened to me. What's going on? He did. That's kind of sad. I'm sorry, I don't have a very high opinion of Ready Player One. In fact, I have a very negative opinion of Ready Player One, because I think in any kind of creative endeavor that you ever do in your entire life, what you should probably avoid doing is, instead of expanding your personal worldview to envelop things that could potentially happen in ways that someone could react in any situation, instead of trying to reach outward towards the other people in the world who could also enjoy art with you, the most ridiculous thing you could possibly do is to slim down your viewpoint to the one thing that you feel you've become good at through complete lack of curiosity, and then constructing a fantasy around everyone relying on you being able to do this one niche thing that's otherwise completely useless. That's how you get a story based around being able to save the world by having niche knowledge of really nerdy intellectual properties from the 80s. No one ever cares about that because it's useless, but I'll make up a story where everyone's really glad I know this useless shit because I saved the world. Like, I'm sorry, that's cringe. There's no avoiding that. That is cringe. Write something else. You have the ability to write anything, and yet you're gonna focus on the fact that that's all you're good at in real life? Get a fucking imagination, jeez. Sorry. We all had one professor that was annoying about Ready Player One. I didn't personally, and I am fascinated and baffled. Hang on a minute, hang on, rewind. He was a huge nerd, he was a sweet guy. Do you still feel affectionate towards this man? Or is it like, oof, yeah, that sure was a crush. Anyway, moving on. I brought up pegging as part of a lesson. Wait, are you a college teacher? You can bring up pegging if it's relevant. Well, you can bring it up if it's not relevant. I mean, everyone's pretty open about stuff these days. We should kill Newt with hammers. He's the reason I bought the book because I didn't know what else to read and he thinks it's the best thing. Oh God, no. Oh God. I can't believe I read through the entire chapter of the character just accurately saying the script to Blade Runner and nothing else. Like, I'm not complaining about it being plagiarized. I don't think you can call it plagiarism because it's not acting like it's his own writing. You know, it's essentially a quote. And it attributes the quote. It says this is from Blade Runner, you know? Every time he just starts reciting the script, it does say, yep, this sure is the script from Super Mario Brothers. So it's not plagiarism or anything. It's just, what kind of writer are you if most of your work consists of other people's scripts because you think it's really cool that you know them? It's... What kind of person thinks that's okay? I don't know how we got into this, but yeah, I have opinions about it because I want people to feel comfortable to make the creative work that they want to make. But if that's the kind of creative work you want to make, somebody needs to tell you to develop an imagination. I feel warmly towards him, but over the crush now. His wife is really cool. Okay, good. So that's like a good ending for everyone. So he's got a wife. Presumably his wife is either positive or neutral about Ready Player One. It's like he's so cool for knowing. It's the most white man book. Yeah, it's also that. It's like some people have real problems. Some people go through things in their real lives that are naturally interesting and empathetic, and we should know more about them. And anyone who has spent their time reading about someone whose superpower is knowing what happens in Back to the Future, like, I'm sorry, Tracer was in the movie. Oh yeah, they turned the movie into the biggest crossover event ever. I can't fault them for that because that is naturally really what it was. It was a real perfect storm, wasn't it? Because you got the movie industry to have its massive crossover event where they could put everything ever in one movie, and then all the nerds could point and say, I know that thing. Oh yeah, and there's anti-Asian racism and it's not great out about women. That's true. That's true. There's like a love interest who hides the fact she's a woman, and then they find out and it's like a reveal because she was good at stuff. And then it turns out she's a... Wait, how can she be a woman? But she was good at stuff before. Sorry. I never read the book in full, but I did watch the movie and it's so fucking embarrassing. That too. Like, I get secondhand embarrassment about the fact that I enjoy some of the stories and properties that the guy who wrote it clearly enjoys. And, like, just by association of liking those same things, it's like, no, just shut up. The movie is so funny. They changed the first challenge secret to just be, what if you went backwards during the race? No one has ever... What? Yeah, I think it's complete garbage. I'm sorry. It's my channel, my opinions. She was supposed to be ugly and she's the most normal. Oh yeah, wasn't she supposed to have some sort of physical aberration of some sort, and that's why she was covering up? I don't actually know what it is. But yeah, they cast someone who is literally just an attractive person. She had wine stains. Oh, that's so awful. Like pretending that's some kind of terrible, awful curse to have and you have to work past it. Oh god. I've already forgotten all the controls for this game. Sorry. So they've named the lawless, unattractive area Kowloon. There's a lot of ... dots where I am apparently trying to throw my single brain cell against the wall to see if anything will come out. She had a big birthmark on her face. In the movie, she just kind of had... She had a mole? Oh my god. Sorry, this stream is just evolving into me learning stuff about Ready Player One. There might be someone here who knows how to get to Galacta Park in Kowloon. Why don't they just call it Galacta Park? Why do we have to... A keyword? I've learned how to speak. During conversations, you'll hear keywords. Well, that's not what happened. I said that to myself. Keywords will mark characters with a lock icon. That means you can ask the character about the keywords. Okay. I haven't found them yet. I haven't moved. I just got out of the menu. Oh no, sugar, it's great. I mean, I'm really... I'm quite thrilled that everyone had something to say about it. We're preparing you for another 20-minute rant. I need to stop going on rants and not playing. What I really need to do is develop the ability to play the game and have opinions. Energetic female student. I found a sparkly thing at the end of the street. And then I saw something awesome. A guy was unrelatedly flashing me. What the fuck? Who translates something like that? This guy's a virgin. You want a radio show so bad? We don't know how to do radio anymore. It's podcasts. You should do a just chatting stream where we just get you pissed at things. I am collecting ideas for my anniversary coming up like in a couple months. Maybe we'll do that. All I know about Ready Player One is everything you guys are saying, which is that it's cringe and terrible. It is! Don't read it. I mean, if you are going to read it, do it in the library so you don't have to pay anyone any money. And then you can put it down as soon as you start cringing out of your own body. The purest male. He's never had sex. But he's in Second Life, so of course he hasn't. If I had a Digivice, I could do so much. The term Digivice stands for digital... What? Hang on. What? What do you mean it stands for? That's DDJST. What the hell is de jour? They don't mean the French de jour, do they? Yeah, Digivice shockingly actually represents digital device. I know this is shocking. Okay, maybe it's meant to be like a weird lie. What the hell is de jour? Maybe it is French and this guy's just a massive idiot. Loitering dude. Oh, he's talking about something I can't see because I don't know how to move the camera. Upamon. I don't remember who that is. So are all the medals exploration rewards? You can find one in each area or something? Or are there other medals you get for doing other challenge things? I think it's a weird joke, probably. My dad works at Nintendo. Yeah, probably. And there's gacha machines. I really need to figure out how to access the menu. I really need it. This is all I can do. Oh, look, a picture of Upamon. I'll open it. I will look. Which one is it? Oh, the baby of Armadillomon. Balked Link? It worked for me. But yeah, I do approve of throwing images of Digimon in chat when they are mentioned. The menu isn't unlocked yet, but I used it earlier. I was using it. I changed some of the keys, and now I can't open it. Naive woman. The top area is for the Eden offices of government agencies and big corporations. This genuinely is the platonic ideal of the metaverse that didn't happen. The bottom level is filled with old trash data. They say it's pretty seedy. I heard that virus attacks all originate down there. Why did the word originate? Is that spelled right? It didn't look like a real word to me. I don't know why. Something's happening to my brain. It's a public nuisance. It sure is. Minomon. I've never heard of Minomon, actually. That might be new. I can't speak to her. She's non-speakable. Do you have parents? Lazy girl. I thought I'd meet with my friend to go shopping, but there's so many shops here in Eden. Just one isn't enough. Alright. Doesn't sound very lazy. Old man. Hobbled old man. I may be too old to get far in the real world, but here in Eden, my avatar can go for miles. That's so sad. The porn sites in this world must go crazy. I'm still getting used to what implications there are around what this plane of existence actually is. Hang on, I'm gonna look at... Oh, that's Minomon! Oh, no, yeah, I know that one. That's the pre-Digivolution of Wormmon. I did know him. I just forgot his name. Okay, so we're looking at babies right now. We're getting baby medals. You are also untalkable. Okay, this system is pretty good because it literally just indicates which character will advance the story, so you can go and talk to everyone else. Apathetic businessman. The first keyword to remember. I need to find the URL, that's right. You want to go to Kowloon, but why? It's lawless and filled with hackers besides. If that's what you're into, we're done here. Go talk to a hacker if you want to know about it. There's a hacker-looking thug near the entrance. Don't blame me for your foolish decisions. Grow up and take responsibility. Jesus Christ. What else do you have to say? Nothing. Okay, that doesn't unlock anything. Chekhov's creepy hacker? Okay, so has that unlocked a different... So can I now use the keyword with the hacker at the entrance? Perhaps? There are locks on new people. Okay. Would it be really funny if I do another round of this and it turns out I have to talk to the... What was it? Scampering boy to unlock the actual ability to... I really am just trying to advance to an area that I know nothing about right now. This is a strange way to begin a game. This is actually a little bit different because I think every single Digimon game I know of begins by putting you into a fight. They give you a bunch of standardized, really high-level Digimon and they put you in a battle and you have to just press random buttons because you don't know what to control anything with. But you're really strong, so you win anyway. And then something happens to remove your Digimon or replace them or de-evolve them or something. So you have to start over. That's how I normally see these games go. But this one is just walk around and talk to people. Nervous woman. What do you know about Kowloon? What? Oh! She thought that's what I said. Sorry, I was really worried there for a moment. I said Kowloon and she heard Kowlung. Enjoying this gif of a spinning red padlock. Galacta Park and she heard as cracker parts? No, you didn't. Okay, so you can... When there's a lock symbol, you can ask the character about that word, but sometimes they don't know what it is. Meaning, there is no reason for them... That's the same as anyone else. Why would they have a padlock? Why is there a padlock saying you can talk to them about this word if they don't know anything more about it than anyone else in this area? Creepy hacker, can you help me? I want to go to Galacta Park in Kowloon. That's what you think you want, isn't it? I'll show you the way. This is the URL to their area. Take it. Okay? Thanks. Creepy hacker, we need you. Someone annoying translated this. That's really good. When did this come out again? The creepy hacker is in fact looking at me. Their hair looks a lot more fun in the overworld than it does in the inset. It felt like a joke that made sense in Japanese and they were like, eh, good enough. You got a URL to the dank web. Why do I... Okay, so far this doesn't make a lot of sense. This is a lovely, pristine digital heaven. And I arrived here literally and like explicitly excited to fall into a hacker's trap, which he's just said to me, go to a really creepy district. And when you get there, I'll give you something. I'm a hacker, by the way. And I went, yay! Okay, yay! What the fuck? Why would I do any of this? Yeah, I know. Where's that? Okay, okay, there's different blobs. Okay. And then I'm in this different blob. Okay. This came out in 2015. Yeah, oh yeah, I remember now. I was like, this is about 10 years old. Whee! This is just like Brittle Hollow. You own 20 credit cards and all of them are compromised. Yay! I can fly there. Oh, this is a straight up anime. God, my outfit's atrocious. That's horrible. It looks like, oh, is that the digital scape? What its name is from Summer Wars? Yeah, I think they've taken some inspiration from the way the Digimon movie went, and also some from Summer Wars, which was based on the Digimon movie. Like someone mentioned earlier, the unhappy businessmen are being stopped from using big booby furry avatars, and that made me think, yeah, this is kind of like if you did Summer Wars, but people weren't using... The one thing they really did well in... Not the one thing, sorry. One thing they really did well in Summer Wars was showing what a digital landscape would look like with freedom of representation, like, what's the... Oh my god, what's the name of the... sorry, I can't remember. What's the name of the chat client where you just upload your own avatar that everyone uses? I'm an Anomalocaris, that one. That everyone uses whatever the hell in that, and that's what it would be like. What do you mean, give it a minute? Oh god. Their belly button vacuumed to the dress. The director of the Digimon movie liked to make one movie. Yeah, let's be more polite and not say sorry. It wasn't my fault that I needed to ask hackers to get me in. So we met in a chat room. We have the same color hair, which is boring. What is her character? Oh my god, she's got an open-sided dress. Yeah, VR chat. Sorry, I blanked on the name. I'm a little bit overwhelmed with the fact that I don't know how to control this game yet. Sorry. Pingu be like? Why is she yelling newt? No dub for this game, or did you play itself and change the language? Pingu mention! Yeah, there is no dub. Digimon Story Time Stranger is the first Digimon game to ever be dubbed, I think. As far as I'm aware. This one just has subtitles in the dialogue. Newt! Well, you've got a little smiley face badge, so how are we supposed to know that you're upset? Her name is Nokia. That's true, yeah, she's a phone. Oh, was she saying, did she say something like, oh yeah, that's fine, I don't mind that you're late, and then yell, not? Is that what that was supposed to be? Because that's, you can't type it like that. It becomes newt. It's just Pingu at that point. Yeah, sorry, I figured it out way after it happened. He's all, oh, I've got to go find a ghost. And apparently he's handsome. I think saying newt is funnier. I don't really like her voice. The ghost of the pale boy. Oh yeah, the white boy. Yeah, we gotta go find veg. Okay. We only know one trait about this girl, and it's that she overreacts. Why would you do that? Is he the white boy? How do you know if someone's a white boy? I just realized her shirt says Awawa Studio. Is that like the people who made the game or what? Yeah, you know we haven't met. We've just talked in a chat room, and apparently I needed to come here and get trapped by a hacker just to meet you in a different digital space instead of going to school or whatever. Wow, what are we doing anymore? We're just yelling noises. Why was his name Blue Box before we find out he's called Arata? That's because you did see an opening cutscene where these characters were in a chat room together and they all had usernames. So his username was Blue Box, and he had, I can't remember what his avatar was. I was called something else, Nokia was called something else. So now we're introducing ourselves with our real names. Nokia's voice actress is, I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce that, but from Hunter x Hunter. I don't know who, that's a lame username. But we don't know what they talk about. It just, something came up on the screen that said, and then they talk until dawn about random things, but we didn't see anything about what they're talking about, so we don't know anything about what their friendship is based on. Oh, he's different online, really? So yeah, she did mention he's supposed to be good looking, like that's an informed trait, but he just looks like a sullen nerd? Is that what, maybe this is supposed to be subjective to her, which is fine. If he had his hair cut differently though, he would look like Scaramouche, and he's informed trait good looking as well. She's into sullen nerds. I respect it. Please give me a different outfit. Just anything else. This looks too weird. Why do they keep talking about ghosts? What if you get an even worse outfit? I would like a worse outfit. I don't like a tight t-shirt with a target on it. I can't get your character pose like tits out. Whoops. Like, a pose like that, you need an outfit to justify it. Oh, this is hacking! We've been hacked! What does that mean? Thank God I balanced my goggles on my side ponytail. Broke through my firewall like it was nothing.
Digimon capture.
最近ハッカーたちの間に出回っているハッキングツールだ。
ねえ、デジモンってあのデジモン？
Oh, come on! Yeah, I didn't think it was even worth pointing out, but that's not how firewalls work. That's very true. I need monsters show up or I'm gonna perish. I think it's about to happen because we're finally talking about them. What do you mean, Digimon? What else could it possibly be?
ああ、オタクが興味津々だったそのデジモンだろ。
Can we just tack ourselves some Digimon right now?
特定のデータ、デジタルモンスターをスキャンして。
We don't know what Digimon are in this universe, though. We have no clue. This game's into us 40 minutes too long. I'm surprised actually because I think they got too interested in the fact that they were able to have like conversations and voice dialogue for the first time and all that, and they just got like really excited to write lots and lots of narrative, and then they made it too long. It happens sometimes. Yeah, funnily enough, the people playing this game most likely know that, but I don't know what a Digimon means here. This is clearly a metaverse type situation. It's not a video game. Okay, so we're actually being informed about a different type of world, I guess. I feel a bit better about collecting digital mons than Pokemon, because them being digital is like, I'm not taking them from their life out in the wild. Well, that's true. Although, I feel like Pokemon did do a lot of legwork to try and justify why you don't have to feel guilty about that. And if, there are a lot of anime episodes about if your Pokemon does miss their life in the wild, then they get returned. Sorry, I don't know why my voice is choking up so much. Oh dear. But yeah, they don't have wild lives. They're usually just like running amok or something. Have we become hackers? How does anything work in this world? What does hacker mean? I don't think we even can tell. She reminds me of Mimi. I don't like that we have the same coloured hair. Like, you can do any colour in anime world and you gave us both bright red? Does we is hackering? I mean, apparently? What does it mean? Hello, Jindra AG. Sorry, I'm faltering. Jindra AG. Sorry, I don't know why that was difficult for me to say. I'm really fumbling this. The trans puppy girl hacker groups in this world would also go crazy. Yeah, if anyone is coming in as a Digimon fan, this is my first time looking at this game ever. I'm trying to get my head around it. Yeah, something bad could happen, like not being able to access this digital slum world. I thought that was a pineapple. It's a basketball. I'll do the voiceover for this. Eh? Get some dunks in. Yeah, let's do that instead. Okay, fine. Go home. Go do something with your hair. The way it is currently is basically impossible. That's how firewalls work. Oh, you can understand a lot of the Japanese dialogues. It's interesting to see how they localize it. That's a really fun bilingual bonus. Let us know if there's any like big discrepancies or if there's anything fun about how it was translated. Oh shit, singing! I don't think he's in trouble. I think he's fine because he clearly knows more about this than either of us stupid, idiot, useless women. Imagine if you literally couldn't log off. I have something to tell you about Digimon World 2003, but it'll have to wait a second because apparently we have to have an ad break. Pause the game. My ad break came up. Sorry, time for ads. Let me know if you get one. Use the bean emote that I'm using right now to announce when you get back from ads. Gosh, how long have we been streaming? Like an hour and a half. And we're still just seeing people introduce what's happening. Wow. Although we did go on a pretty long like diversion to talk about Ready Player One. Have you considered putting a new shiny each ad break? I think that would... So I think that might be a little bit too... It would take up a lot more time away from the gameplay to keep doing trades. But... what I was thinking is... I was trying to think of things that could be given as a fun thing or a reward when there's a hype train, because we actually had a hype train last stream. Yeah, usually the trades go really quickly, but I do have to like split my attention so I slow down. So I think it would be a bit too much like stuff going on. But what I did think was, when I have a hype train, that could be what causes, then I'll refresh if the shiny's being claimed. So there's like a fun little thing that happens if in some event we have a hype train, you get a new shiny. So that's one thing I could think of. I'd like to think of something else I could do, like to augment what I'm doing, or even to just do a fun little side game. Like I really like how Five and Veg do it, where they just... I don't know if they still do this actually. The Duck Hunt thing evolved out of, if a hype train happens, I think they stopped playing what they were playing and started shooting people. And now it's moved to like be at the beginning of stream so it's not too obstructive. But yeah, we'll start by refreshing refreshing the shiny. I need to do that thing that voice actors do, where you like give your mouth a vowel workout. Blam, 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 blam. I cannot speak today, and that's really bad for someone who's trying to do streaming. Sugar has posted a bean can, so maybe that means the ad's finished. With weshing. I'm not in a state to replace any letters with W's right now. Free of ads. Okay, cool. We'll continue. Although before we continue, I will really quick throw my... I don't know why I was... Hang on, that's not how you spell it. I was going to type fridge. I was going to type !fridge. I don't know why. Anyway, I'm just putting my throne up because I have a collection fund right now. If anyone feels like throwing a little change at me, I'm collecting so that I can afford to go and say hi to some actors at a convention. So if anyone wanted to throw any money my way, that's where you would do it. Hashtag spawn ants. Stop spawning ants. Actually, maybe that's why the fridge is here. We can put the ants underneath the fridge. All right. Back to the tents. What the hell is going on? This really doesn't look that bad for being 10 years old, but maybe things were already pretty good at 10 years ago and now they've stagnated. Oh, okay, now I can activate the Digivice. Why could I use it very briefly and then it stopped working? You can save at almost any time. It is not possible to save in some locations. Make sure you save frequently. Don't worry, I know how single player game... okay. Okay. This isn't your sister, right? Just a random girl who has the same hair color. Yeah, as far as I know. Unless there is some kind of plot twist and it's our secret sister. But yeah, these are two characters here that we have just met after speaking to them in a chat room for a while. So we are seemingly unrelated. They just gave us the same hair color, even though it's an anime and they could pick literally any color in the world. I'm pressing every key to see if I can find the menu. Oh god, I found it! Okay. Okay, what button was that? Alright, it's now on V. It's V on my keyboard. Let's turn this down a bit too. Okay, buttons. Oh, thank god. It's funny, it's like it's almost the same red. I think the other girl is like a hair pinker and a bit lighter. But it's very close and it makes me feel non-unique in this world. Alright, on my imaginary Xbox controller. Okay, the thing I don't understand is if there is something that can manipulate, like, the camera. Tulpa Xbox controller? That's, oh gosh, I'm being put in some sort of, I feel like I'm being Cocomeloned. There's so much happening in front of me. There's so much to understand, and I'm being told things like Tulpa Xbox controller. Soul Waspman, you are the only person here who I know has played this before. If anyone else has played this before, I can't remember. Please speak up. Camera is mostly fixed. Thank you, Jindra AG. I'll just say Jindra if that's okay. I am looking for advice from people who've played before. Things like stuff I wouldn't want to miss. And help and advice and stuff. Backseating is completely okay in this game. I do not mind. Why is there a shortcut on here for delete save data? Is that what do these things do? What does the right stick do? Because this doesn't tell me what it does. And these buttons. Oh wait, T and G did move the camera. It changed the zoom level. But F and H did not do anything. Okay, yes, thank you, Jindra. I'm just thinking, so there's nothing that... Is there anything that changes the camera view? Because I thought it did, because there was a NPC in the previous area who was looking off the side of a platform and said, wow, look at that really cool thing I'm looking at. And I couldn't move the camera. So was that a joke? Were we not supposed to be able to see it? I thought he was talking about something I could look at. Waspman, I don't have a controller. No, I do have a PS4 controller. But I've never tried putting it in my PC. What do the shoulder buttons do? I could find out by pressing these buttons, basically. Q, E... So why is the menu opening when I press V? V isn't even listed on this screen. I think I'll keep going because this isn't that bad. I mean, it's fine. I just wondered if there was a camera option I was missing. So, T, G, F, H, which is those four. I'll try that and see if it does anything. Menu would be top button. What does top button mean? You mean the one that looks like the Xbox logo? Sorry, I'm just completely unfamiliar with what the Xbox controller does. As well as what the buttons in this game do. I've got running sorted. I've got interacting fine. I don't know if it would even use other buttons other than that, like X and Y, I guess. Oh no, sorry, yeah, that's what you meant by top button. You meant the Y button, the top of that quadruplet. So that's V, okay. Right. So let's change that to something that I understand to get, what, no, not M, B. We'll make it B. And then I can access it by pressing the one I usually use for inventory. That works fine, that's fine, okay. So we'll test the, we'll test these, TGFH, and see if they do anything other than zoom in and out. If they don't, I'll leave it as it is. Okay, that seems fine. I've got the menu. I'm not even pressing the button for A. I'm pressing enter, and I don't know what enter is bound to. Alright, so then we can just do everything else from in here. I don't have Digimon yet. I can save the game. Cool. Okay. Oh, it's got one slot on one side for Cyber Sleuth and a slot on the other side for Hacker's Memory. 2 hours and 22 minutes. That's... What am I doing? What am I doing? Okay, wait. I'm changing one more thing. Sorry. I'm changing one more thing. And then I will be fine. I don't know why enter works like that. No, that's not what I wanted to do. I don't know why enter actually does that, but... Options. My mouse is useless. I don't know why I'm even holding the mouse. Alright, the B to go back. I want that to be backspace. Which I think it already was. But I got really used to backspace in... Was it Prey that had backspace? So yeah, I'm used to that now. Okay, cool. So what happens with these ones? Okay, now they're not doing anything. Okay. In the collector's edition, your save files can read each other and share certain content and story unlocks. Okay, that's cool. So now I can't zoom in. Why can't I zoom in now? Okay, you know what? It's fine. If the camera's fixed, I'm gonna leave it. As long as it's fixed and I don't have to worry about missing anything. It did seem pretty fixed. Okay, let's look around. Can I do some dunks? Can I get some sweet dunks? There's a gate that says Eden. This isn't supposed to happen. Okay, that mini-map is really big. So you can only see the firewall if you go, like, up to it because you can't turn the camera. This is such a weird control scheme. Okay. All right, we're gonna make the best of it. I'll get used to it. Control schemes are just get used to-able. I don't know anything about my character, what her life is like outside this metaverse. Whether she's a student or a young adult with a job, or if she has any friends apart from these people who... Can I make the mini-map smaller? It's really big. Blue. Oh! You are a blank slate protagonist. I want to know what I'm like. Was that the white boy? I mean, fair enough. I guess they may not be my friends, but apparently I talked to them and I'm not sure what about. Oh my god, white boy! That looks like Ken. He's killed me. El Nino Blanco, he's killing me. A little chime. What the fuck? Oh, nothing happened to me. I'm okay. What was that? What do you mean? That was White Boy. You know him. Apparently to this girl, the idea of a dangerous slum is that you walk around some blue cubes and then a fizzy, glitchy white boy just appears at you. And it's terrible. Who knows what might happen here? I better hurry up and find a Rata and get out of here. What could be happening? Gasp! Can we get some kind of, like, attractive twinks in here or something? Sorry. That should be more like, more like the Home Improvement noise.
どうした？まるで幽霊でも見たような顔だ。僕そっくりの幽霊を見たって？
I mean, I guess?
それなら、その幽霊は僕かもしれ
The
ない。
Wraith of Eden?
この世のものではないと。
Well, surely none of us are of this world because it's the metaverse. Is this white boy? I think so? Did I miss any Digimon? None whatsoever.
真相は、僕がただ神出鬼没なだけ。
His name is Ghastly Boy? I mean, I wish, that's how I would love to introduce myself. Just walking up to people like, the truth is simply that I'm rather elusive and tend to turn up unexpectedly, that's all. You can't blame me for being everything I just said and also a Gemini.
このエデンにちゃんと実在しているよ。
God, like 90% of anime stuff is a bunch of characters overreacting and yelling, "Oh my god, it's the fucking purple pluber!" And then somebody going, "Please calm down, I'm not actually a pluber." And everyone going, "No!"
君のような迷い子を導くためにね。
Okay, that's fine.
君は
We've had a program forcibly installed into a device that we own? Why am I a hacker? Why is Digimon associated with hacking? Okay, that is what hackers are like, okay. God, I wish just once in real life someone would ask me what kind of hacker I want to be. Forcibly assigned hacker, yeah. Yeah, I should get a hoodie. Oh, being a hacker is a metaphor for being trans.
それは君の自由さ。だが、経緯はどうあれ。君はハッカーに興味を抱いてここまで来て、その結果。
It's the Matrix. It's having a program forcibly installed, and now you see the world differently, as if everyone else is just playing some game, and you can see the reality, and also you're trans.
だったら、試してみると。
You can be a hacker or not, whatever. Do they really need to go through this many hoops to justify what a Digimon is? They should change me to the other gender player character. I'm getting my first Digimon! Who would hack into your stuff to give you hacking software? We have many things to discover about this interesting world. Behind me? Eh? Oh, it's the guys who are all on the front cover. That's why they're on there. There are 3 types of Digimon here. Which one will you choose? The excessively adorable animal type. the possibly fragrant plant type. The mechanical looking machine type. Well, I know what they are. That's Terriermon, that's Palmon, and that's Hagurumon. The cute animal, the scary evil cogs! You know what I didn't realize? Palmon is one of the earliest Digimon. It's almost like a sort of semi-mascot. It's not like the real mascot, but it's been in a lot of media and it gets put on the front of stuff because it's very recognizably one of the main Digimon and always has been because it was from the very OG anime. And I didn't realize until fairly recently why it's called that. Like, you thought maybe it was called Palmon because it was friendly, perhaps, or that in the anime it's associated with a girl who's scared of the Digimon a little bit. She doesn't know what to make of them, and then they make friends and it's part of their character development. You know, why is it called Palmon? It's sharing an M. It's palm. It's like a palm tree. Palm, and then it just shares the M with Mon. I found this out like recently. At least I think that's what it is. It kind of makes sense. Its evolved form usually is a cactus. So I think that kind of makes sense. I do appreciate a freak choice in here. Well, there's got to be one for the men. I don't know. Digimon is silly. Yeah. Alright, guys. I like how they're saying, which of these Digimon we showed you would you like to pick? And you can still see 2 of them. But you can't see the Terriermon anymore. Just out of curiosity, which one do you guys want me to pick? Animal, plant, or machine? I wish the freak choice was Numamon. That's a champion, so it would probably be too strong for you to begin the game with. What do people want me to choose? Does anyone want me to pick the one that's a bunch of cogs? Scene stats. Nova wants plant, and Rainbow Dragon and Sugar want the Terriermon. Well, I'm really glad. I'm glad we have a variety. Let's go with the freak. You can get them all. Yeah, they usually. This is usually never a exclusive choice. And I'm pretty sure this is a collection game. Hello, Mr. Bean. Thanks for joining. You are very lucky to have joined exactly at the moment where we first see any Digimon, despite the fact that I've been streaming for nearly 2 hours. Another vote on Clockwork. Well, I am actually going to go with Terriermon because I think he is my favorite of these. What do you mean attribute wind? I didn't know that. He looks really fat here. Platinum Sukamon speedrun? Good lord. He's so fat. Don't stop saying words at me. Yes, I want Terriermon. I mean, I liked Digimon Tamers. He's the one. He's American because when he digivolves, he just acquires genes. Feed him many treats to get him bigger. Actually, when he digivolves, he does become like fat as hell. Just because you got the analyzed data doesn't mean the Digimon program itself is yours. You must convert it. You must launch the Digimon program and implement it in cyberspace. Katamari that boy, roll him around. Okay, yeah, we're doing like a fat Terriermon speedrun. Okay, so this is similar to how it worked in Digimon World Dawn. You have to scan wild Digimon, and then when you've scanned enough data, you can create one of your own. And the more data you scan, the better its stats will be. I do remember that being the mechanic. We hackers finally devised the technique needed, but certain rules were put in place regarding how it's used. Well, that's not how hacking works. You should be able to do whatever you want. Your chosen Digimon program is still weak. I know this. Your programs will become more powerful as well. Immense power might be yours when that day comes. Spider-Man reference. Hackers may be free spirits, but they must never succumb to chaos. Never that, okay? Okay, Scenes, you lie down. I'm glad you're gonna come back, because God knows what's happening. I'm sure most of this went over your head, but tuck it away in a corner of your mind. None of these people think, I mean, actually, if you saw a girl doing this, you'd be like, oh, her brain cells shut down. What does he mean succumb to chaos? Is that worrying? Why are hackers like... Okay, what are Digimon then? In this universe, what are they? I would be very happy if you would try and become that kind of hacker. And I'm like, oh, I'm pleased. Can I have a new outfit, actually, by the way? Hackers have been with Eden since its inception. You want the Digimon right now? You heard what I had to say and decided you wanted to become a proud hacker too. Apparently. Have a Digimon capture running and target a... There's shopping? Sorry, I didn't mean to sound like female with that. Oh shit. Crispymon, shut up. Okay, I actually don't remember what that's called. But it was in the movie. A spider! So we are hacktivists and we're going to use our Digimon to fight the cyber fascists. I don't know. There hasn't been any implication of like bad people. There's just a world, a metaverse where people can be in cyberspace and there are hackers and hackers have Digimon. There hasn't been a mention of an overarching government or company pressuring anyone, so I don't know what the antagonists are gonna be. Oh, they ran away. We'll pick a different one. Could have been released as a bad joke. Hi, Scenes. What's the word from lying down now? Well, yeah, I don't have anything. My Digimon left. Imagine if you started a Pokemon game and the professor went, okay, choose one of these three. And then you picked one and then they just left. There. I don't want to seem too enthusiastic in front of this guy. I do like how seamless the gameplay and conversation scenes are, though. I do like that. Okay, why did you have me take control if that was all I was going to do? Oh, no! Maybe I should have saved. I don't know. Love to walk 2 seconds. Hang on, no. This isn't a Keramon. Keramon is the one before this. This is something else. There, that thing, yeah. Okay, so I ran away and he just followed me and said, you're doing it wrong. Can I please fight Digimon at some point? They were way too into the fact that they had a dialogue system. Okay, what do you have? Machine Dramon. Okay. Well, here's my guy. Fuck you. Usually they can talk. Does he have anything to say? Okay.
しっかり
Me and my Goobymon. It does look really funny that I have this like fat rabbit and he's got a machine drum on. Oh, he waves. Okay, so the tutorial fight is me with this guy. Oh, this actually looks pretty cool. I can't lie. Oh shit, stats. Look at the fucking Botamon. Aww. Guest? Okay, I guess that's his. In order from top of the timeline. The predicted post-action. Okay, yeah, that's Final Fantasy X system, which is a good system. Attack with the 8. Okay, I don't know what that is. Cool music. Yes, cool music. For other commands, hold down a directional button or... Okay, don't have a stick. To escape, hold down the... What is RB? What's the RB button? Can't I just go up and down? Freely move your Digimon by pressing the view button. Attack, regular attack, skill, use a skill. Oh yeah, they always do that thing where you can just do an attack or use named skills. Defend halves the damage taken. Change, switch out. Okay. You can auto battle. Okay. Yeah, I'm not... Oh. So the chat is covering the player turns. It's okay. You guys don't need to see that. It's fine. This looks crisp as hell. This landscape and the graphics themselves, these are really, really good. This is 10 years old, which is why I'm surprised. Okay, so I have to press a direction and then A. That's a little weird. Oh, look at my Terriermon's icon. It's like, hi, I'm a fucking baby. Baby here. Oh, 20 wind damage. It does fixed damage? Well, let's try that. Oh, and then I aim and then I... Okay. I span around. Okay, so it was probably a wind attack with 20 power, not 20 damage. Okay, so if I pick skill, that doesn't change the lineup. But if I pick attack... Oh, it's the same, but okay, just attack him. Just slap him with your fucking ears. Yay! He leveled up to level 6, so we started at level 5. I got 136 yen. I got a heal skill. And some stats. What does settings do? Oh, you can edit like their skill sets from this menu. That's good. Okay, cool. I don't know how much 136 yen is. I don't think it's that much though. Thank God. 2 hours of play and I got to do a fight. You don't know he likes me. I don't think he has any brain cells in there at all. That is $1. Oh, 2 hours in and they're already telling me that I'm special. Blah, 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 blah. Actually, I should do it like Animal Crossing. Wait, who is the young man with a nasty look in his eyes? Who? It's not the guy I'm trying to find, is it? Good news, Whitey! We can't be calling him that! He didn't have a... I mean, he was pretty friendly to us. This is actually an interesting set piece and an interesting world now, but all of the setup was not. You have your shirt vacuum sealed to your bra and a panty line on your skirt. Oh my god, I do! I only just saw that. Jesus Christ. I want other clothes. An original logout zone? No way!
でロックされていて使用できないが。そうだな。ここから帰りたくなったら。
Yeah, funnily enough, that's what logging out does.
問題なく解除できるはずだ。なぜロック？まさか彼から何も聞かされていないのか？なら僕から言うべきことはない。
Okay, I still don't know who you are apart from you're dressed like some sort of snowman. Look at the terrier one. Look at him, he's just there. Oh, you can't see, he's behind me. Hang on. I need you to see this. If my Digimon's always going to be in scenes with me, I don't know if that happens. I need to move my reactive again. Look at it. Fucking look at this guy. I don't have any good place to put my reactive because we aren't using the overlay. His eyes are the size of your head. Yugo, okay. We have a name. If I'll see how the scenes are laid out in dialogue in the future, but if it always shows my Digimon there, I might find some way to reuse the overlay so we're not missing the expressions. Okay. Oh, is this the first time I've had a thought out loud? I can't remember. I'll go get Nokia. Why don't we just leave her here? Okay, yeah, no, I did Digimon World 2003. I should be fine. Inherent skills obtained from the start. Special moves. These moves change. After Digivolving or Digivolving, previously known skills can be relearned. Okay, I think I'll have to see it in action before I get this. Yeah, this is one of those things that I'm not gonna get by seeing a tutorial. I'll need to actually just do it. Okay, I can't talk to him, but he's behind me! Look, it's a baby. There's a lot of Digimon in this. There's like several hundred, and they all have overworld models that can follow you. Sorry, I'm actually like really impressed by the general look of things. Not my character or her outfit, but everything else looks really good. He's following me. So do they not talk? Sometimes they talk to you. So the camera should be fixed and... Oh shit, there's a hooded guy over there. The camera's fixed and I'm seeing the mini-map of the layout, so I just follow that around. This is where you're going to be able to change camera distance. Okay, what... I could before... Oh, there we go. There we go. Yeah, I can. There we go. That's where I want it to be. That's more comfortable. There's like 300 something if you have the complete edition. Yes, I do. So I do have the expanded Digimon roster. So if I can get to where Arata is, can I get out of here? Oh, that's right. I was supposed to be going back to get her. Right. I immediately forgot. Why are you here? Well, actually, we're all here because we were stupid enough to follow instructions from a known hacker who described himself as a hacker, saying, "Come to this place and I'll give you a special prize, and if you don't, I'll fucking kill you." I hope she dies. Oh shit, a cutscene. Meanwhile, I'm just wandering around somewhere else. Aww. idiot bitch get the absolute classic starters. They are wasted on her. Well, at least she's like happy about it. Oh, they are speaking. I just realized. Yay, they're speaking. Why doesn't mine speak? In the background, we've just got this static semi-upskirt shot of her. Please stop talking! Eh? No. Okay, bye. She said the word kawaii. I know what that is. Sorry, my Digimon just got Heelys. He can just do this. Terriermon is here also. Okay. Oh, I don't know where I am because it just kind of. Oh shit! Scanning! Digimon with 100% or higher scan rate can be materialized in the Digilab and made into allies. I sort of know this mechanic, and also she's not gonna do anything. Yeah, we found some fucking babies. I'm just gonna attack them. Wait, no, is my skill multi-target? Yes. Do that. Eat my ass. He's so happy about it. You're trapped in baby jail. Moving around can trigger battles. Okay, be pension. Congrats, you killed 2 babies. Yep, this is just baby town. Oh, hey, Mod Fox. I like how I can't remember when we did it, but Rainbow Dragon was like, "What Digimon would I have?" And I immediately prescribed the one that I knew they would have. And I'm pretty sure I got it exactly right first time. Wait, where are we? Hell yeah. Is there a map? Can I see map? Field guide? No, this is the database. Okay. No, it wasn't Dragonmon, it was Monodramon was the one I thought you would like. Okay, so there is no bigger map. I need to go back because I'm pretty sure. Oh no. Look how baby! It's a baby! Look at the baby. Bye. Wait, is that stuff that was said at the end there, was that Terriamon speaking? There was no subtitle for it, so I kind of didn't realize. Okay, I think there was... Wait, no, where are we? Okay, my bad. It was my character? Okay. I couldn't tell. I don't think my characters had a voice for anything else. So I don't know what I sound like. We'll be able to find out. She said, let's go everyone at the start of the fight. Oh, yay! Oh, wait, is there any way in settings? I'm gonna save. Is there any way in the settings to... what if I just turn this off? No, okay, I was wondering if you could change extra subtitles, like even more subtitle per subtitle. Okay, now I can go this way and get this glowing box. I'm gonna assume that's an escape rope. And this is some potions. Yeah, more subtitle per subtitle. What is that? Wait. Oh, this went somewhere else. Where is this? I was not supposed to go this way, was I? That's a Tsunamon! I will never forget the name of that thing. Oh, I got a medal for killing it! Nice. Oh yeah, where do you look at the medals? What is this? Digifarm, I remember that. Keyword player. That doesn't that looks cooler than the outfit I'm actually wearing. Solved cases, hacking skill. Question mark tutorial. Items. This thing is so ears, yeah. That's basically his thing. He is ears. If I digivolve him, he will become even more ears. I just want to go talk to this guy up here. Okay. Sure. Thanks. I guess that's all that was for. Yeah, well, we're really we're blessed to have someone in chat who knows enough Japanese to tell me what the extra unsubtitled things are. That's so cool that you can do that. Do you know what she says at the end of the fight? Nothing was said that time. Okay, now I can create Koromons. Yay! Yeah, they didn't say it that time. Terriamon didn't do a good enough job to deserve being told praise. Oh, I can skip the intro too. That's really nice. You can press A and skip a bunch of that. That's really good. Alright, finally we'll leave that screen.
なんだか不思議な感じだな。子供の頃にこんなことがあった気がするん
What
だ
do
よ
you
ね。
mean? What do you mean it happened before?
君と新とも会ったことがあるような。
That's just deja vu. You need some coffee.
うん、 昨日チャットで会ったとかそういう意味じゃなくて。あれ？でもそっか、そうかも。なんか変。今の君も見た？またハッキング？もう
We are poggers. I'm gonna assume that is what we said. What? So hacking is when you see random things?
行こう。この先にあなたがいるんだよね。
I think we need to come to a consensus, guys. What is hacking? We just need to establish it. Hacking is poggers. Hacking is dangerous poggers. Hacking is whatever you want it to be. Exactly. That's so true. Apparently. Oh, this is our guy, right? Yeah, that guy with the weird hair. Oh god. Let's not screenshot this and send it to the authorities. The real hacking actually is the friends we made along the way is the thing. Yeah, that's a really good comparison. Like, yeah, it's a fantasy word that means whatever we want it to mean. Like, dragon, yeah. Was that hacking? Oh god. I'm actually sitting in silence, like some kind of mollusk. I haven't seen this before. My evil fucked up Nautilus. That thing is another plane of existence. I wonder if anyone dies during this game. I'm not even a detective yet. How did you make screens? It looks like if a mollusk was also a motorcycle. How come you get two Digimon? Okay, it's 3 of us versus whatever the hell that— hop on my mollusk cycle. Let's do a regular attack and eat her? See what happens. Nothing. Oh, it got stupider. It is impervious to everything. Okay, I'm just gonna guard, like, why bother? Oh, is he gonna erase one of the Digimon she has so she then only has one? Ow. This music sounds really like— what was it called? Plague Inc?
みんなを守りたいのに。
よし、ロックを解除した。ログアウトできるぞ。おいノキア、早く。
でもあの子たちがまだ。
わかんねえのか。足手まといはお前なんだよ。
Sorry, I love the care and empathy. Agumon, it's okay, don't be so hard on yourself.
お前が逃げおせりゃあいつらはどうにでもなるんだ。
Yeah, she's got like an open-sided dress too. We are leaving. No, we're leaving. Oh, my Digivice is talking to me. Unexpected error occurred during the logout process. Oh, my name is Iba? I like how they could not actually animate it grabbing you. Oh, that was kind of sinister. Beanie Iba, apparently. That's not very coherent. Okay, so was that just saying that it was continuing to attempt to log out, or was it saying we've managed to somehow log you out, but maybe not all in the same place? Eden is a human network connecting the world to the future, run by Kamishiro Enterprises. Maybe they're the bad guys. Now we're in the real world, probably. Oh shit. Oh no, something shit happened to me. Yeah, it tried to log me out in any way it could, and it didn't do it properly. Oh god.
こら天下の行動のど真ん中で何騒いでんだ。まとめて逮捕すんぞ。ああ
Policewoman question mark? Undyne?
ああ、不敬さん、こっちに。
誰が不敬さんだ誰が。刑事さんだ刑事さん。見た目だけで物事判断してんじゃねえ。
Jesus Christ.
うわなんだありゃ。どうなってんだ。キモい逮捕。そこ逮捕。
What? Yeah, this is a scene girl cop. I mean, I'm glad anyone can do whatever they want in the future. That's so gross. You just said you weren't a policeman. And now you are not beating the allegations. And also, that's not how policing works. Oh fuck, it's gonna be an isekai after all! Jesus fucking Christ!
面白い姿をしているな君は。実に興味深い。乗りたまえ。厄介な。
No!
おい待てそこの車。止まらねえと逮捕するぞ。こら。
人よりは奇妙な現象になる。
What? Get in the titty mobile! What the hell? Okay, I need a break. I need a break. Please come with me very quick. We're just gonna take a second because... Oh my god. That was a lot. Sorry, that was a lot. It is time for a couple of ads. I'm throwing a couple of ads at you, don't worry about it. We'll take a second and we'll just decompress. What the hell? That was Baps. I like how every single person had a different exclamation word for boobs. Yeah, like what the hell? I know. Usually the human designs in Digimon aren't like that sexualized. Usually, I say usually because there are Digimon that are, and they you know that image that's like the soldier protecting a kid from a rain of fire and daggers? That's like the kid is us and the fire and daggers is sexualized anime women and the soldier is Anjuamon. and the kid is like all the other female characters in the whole series. Oh my god. Okay. Wow. What a 2.5 hours. Yeah, there's also a devil version of Anja Woman, and she's just called... I don't remember. I actually don't remember. I had to stare at a playmat of her butt at your old job. Why? Oh my god. Wait, what is her name? Technically they don't have genders, but you know. I think it's Devi Woman, like Anja Woman. Thank you, Sugar. Look at how useful the beans are. It's great. Sugar is utilizing the beans to their fullest. Alright. If the ads have taken their toll. Oh god. Mysterious woman. If she ends up with her own Digimon, it's gonna be an Anja Woman, isn't it? How did you even get me into the car? Is that a scarf or a belt? What's the little pink thing on her boob? Yeah, it does look a bit weird, doesn't it? It's the shirt button, which apparently buttons all the way up to like the very top of the neck, as if she would ever. Are there really Digimon fans playing this who were about to get bored unless they saw some cleavage? Or were they trying to make it Persona-like? Everyone in this world looks tired. I wasn't thinking about it, but I kind of like that actually. I'm gonna look up this. It's Devi Woman, like Mon with an O. But yeah, enjoy. What happened to my body? Sorry, when I said it's with an O, it wasn't meant to sound like you should have realized. It was meant to sound like, yeah, that's the joke. that's the silly bit that they did. I should have asked that first. Girl, I'm Pixels. This is all very cool and everything, but I'm fucking pixels. I like how the avatar of me that you see in this menu is like completely different to what I actually look like. Oh, that's really cool. Look, there's a whole like... There's a whole mall in here. This is so Persona. There's even a modelled fire hydrant down there. Yeah, this is Persona. It's a mess in here.
なるほど。経緯は把握した。君が電脳空間からログアウトして出現したという新宿エデンへログインした場所と同じか、あるいはその付近なのかな。では今こうして私と会話している君とはまた別の体がどこかに存在するわけだ。
I can see why they went with Debbie Woman for a playmat. When you say playmat, do you mean like for children?
肉体から精神データが分離してしまい
Maybe your mental data was separated from your physical body and manifested in the real world independently. This happens to me all the time.
それとも何らかの理由で新宿に移動した肉体が壊れたデータの怪人のような姿に変化した。
Oh, like a playmat for playing cards. Oh, I see. Right. Sorry, I forgot that existed.
いずれにしろ奇妙奇天烈な話ではあるが、目の前にまさしく摩訶不思議な姿をした君がいる。現段階では状況証拠による単純な推理しかできない。早速情報収集を進めよう。まずは君がエデンにログインした場所の現状を確認する。
Girl, you've had like 17 text boxes and you've said 2 things.
君は今どこにいる？
Would you be surprised if I said I had a playmat that was dragons? Not really.
電脳犯罪事件をはじめ多種多様な超常現象事件の解決に確かな実績を誇るクレミ探偵事務所だ。君の身に起こった怪異的現象の謎を解明するのにこれほど頼もしい場所はないだろう。
Wait, what? You said you can think of nobody better suited, meaning a person, and then you finished by saying right here, meaning a place. What happened to this sentence?
そして君が腰掛けているのは依頼人用のソファー。何？依頼報酬の件ならば心配しなくていい。君の存在はすでに何よりの報酬なのだよ。
That's weird.
大船にそうだな、メアリー・セレスト号あたりに乗り込んだつもりでいなさい。
What the fuck?
さて話を戻すとしよう。君がどこでログインしたかだが。
Yeah, she's the cyber sleuth. I'm just some dipshit separated from my body.
それよりも何よりも前に君の姿をどうにかしなければいけないな。その姿ではまともに外を歩くこともできまい。それにとても不安定な状態に思える。
Girl, you gonna sleuth out your bra?
じっくりと観察して確信したが、君はまさにデータの塊。しかし君は私の声を聞きソファーに腰掛け会話している。
Maybe I just didn't try yet.
法則に従っている証拠だ。つまりリアル特性を持ったデジタル体、反電脳体と名付けるとしよう。
Is this really the time for jokes?
君の体がデータで構成されているならば、見た目をどうにかすること自体はさほど難しくないだろう。適合するデータを取り込み修復すればいい。
I need some sort of like alarm sound, some kind of huge honk. Imagine a huge honk went off and it's an alarm. For the wrong use of the word comprised, you do not follow the word comprised by saying of.
君は基本的にはエデン内で使用
Although
されている
considering they
アバターと
used an
構造を同じく
apostrophe
しているはず
incorrectly at the very beginning, I probably shouldn't have my hopes up.
クーロンの放置データの中にアバターパーツのデータが見つかれば上々なわけだが
What does that mean?
問題はその状態でログインできるかどうかだな。なんだ
My appearance and outfit just looks really cool now without the yellow and the target texture on it.
こっちよ飛びなさい
Yay, a strange voice. Don't worry, scenes. Nobody knows that. Literally no one. So no one ever does it right. Now, hang on, this is literally me in the game. This is the first time I've ever been fully represented. Given a dialogue option to say, I couldn't possibly.
おいどうしたおい
できるわさあ飛んで
Here, feel, boobs. Hell yeah, I found the information superhighway. You can jump into the TV like in Persona 4. To be fair, jumping into the computer screen to get into the digital world is a really old Digimon thing. I guess extending it to TVs because TVs are now smart TVs is kind of an extension of it. Unless SMT did it before anyone else. But you have to give them jumping into a screen is like a really classic Digimon thing. It's how they did it in the anime. Oh, but yeah, it could be definitely part of how they were swerving really, really fast into the Persona lane. It looks like I can go forward after all. The information flow becomes visual due to the protagonist's cyber body. Okay, I can fight here as well? I can't go back, but Terriamon is here. Oh shit. Oh shit, this is just like Outer Wilds. Kill them all. They're getting a little stronger. But I can heal myself, so it's okay. Yeah, we're still in baby zone. I leveled up! What do these nodes mean? Okay, nothing, I guess. Oh, is the node where you get a fight, maybe? Nodes. You just get smacked in the face. Oh, did I heal because I leveled up? Does it auto heal you? Okay, so I choose how to go forward. I could go back, but I won't. Okay, I'm getting the hang of it. Okay, we've got to fight. Congratulations! It's a blob. I feel like the Digi Nursery is Dwagon's version of heaven. That's so cute. Medals. How long is this thing? At least there's soft disco music. Sure. I found babies in there. Duh. Everyone's having a great time at the circle. Sorry, I couldn't hear you over your boobs. It looks like you were sucked into the terminal and disappeared. I cannot speak, so I don't know how we're gonna have this phone call. I think it's gonna be less important that we actually see all the dialogue and read through it completely, because they seem to say things very slowly. So I'm going straight back to the place I had to escape from in fear for my life. Oh look, it leaves like an after effect of cubes behind. I like that. Conceited hacker. Any hacker worth his salt doesn't take abnormal statuses lightly. Oh, you're telling me about fighting. What's wrong with you? Oh, I see. No, he meant actual statuses, like not having a body. Go to the admins. I mean, actually, yeah. That's what I should do. I should just go to whoever's in charge here and be like, hey, my fucking body. You never want to run low on items for escaping dungeons. Oh, that's right! I had a home gate in my inventory. Why didn't I just use that? Yeah, it's an error. No shit. Wealthy hacker. What am I doing talking with a noob like you? Could a noob do this? How did you get in here without a pass? Well... I should be able to have my Digimon out here so I can lord it over everyone. Distrustful dude. It's funny everyone talking about having avatars when they're clearly just normal ass people. Unless this is not, you know, a woman or something and they're just... But what? Their avatars are restricted to just being people. Thanks for telling me. Okay, no, this is Persona. This is the fucking Persona lounge thing. You know what I mean? What does that mean? Well, we know you can break the fourth wall because you're the options menu. Why would I call it that? You could call it the DML, but we call it the Digilab. So don't call it that. Okay, so this is like how to use the Pokemon PC. But there's also a woman here. Mirror dungeon. Okay. Alright. I'll have to figure this out to use them when I actually need them. Oh, fight people. Not right now. Do any of you want to fight me? This one is revisiting dungeons, collecting dropped items and scan data. Okay. Info. Buy. Exciting meat. Dramatically increases cam. I actually cannot tell what cam is. Oh, I remember that stuff. I remember this. You build like a little enclosure with stuff that gives them enrichment. It's really cute. I had a poison recovery. Escape gate. Oh, escape from battle, not escape from the dungeon. Fair enough. I don't want to do new Digimon yet because there's even a cat. There's a fucking cat. They have a black cat. It's Persona. Move. Okay. Memory use. Oh, can I have as many as I want up to filling party memory? Okay, so I've got enough for Koromon, but not enough for anyone else. And I could also completely obliterate him and then probably lose the whole game. Oh, look at it! It's like Minecraft. No, I'm good. So you can heal, you can get to your farm, and you can use the PC, and there's... What was this again? Oh, that's the shop. Okay, I wish it had a symbol for a shop instead of the symbol for information. Okay, I familiarized myself with this. Yes, thank you. Who is this fucking cat? Okay, I'm gonna leave now. Oh, I don't know why there needs to be a character to explain what this is. I got a hacking skill. They're dangerous if used for unscrupulous hacking purposes. Okay, Sugar, thanks so much for coming by. I'm nearly at time actually. I would usually be finishing dead on like 3 hours, but I'll make sure that Veg and 5 have started up before I raid in. You can pull up your Digimon stats. There are 2 important stats the game absolutely doesn't discuss the mechanics of. Okay, I will get it up in a second. How you use your skills is up to you. Is that something that people need to be told? By the way, you have autonomy. By the way, you can make decisions. Share their joys and sadness. Is there anything resembling a Digimon's sadness in this game? Hashtag bean out, absolutely. Thank you for coming. I'm glad you had fun. Even if it was like just kind of yelling holy shit boobs for a lot of the last hour. Yeah, thanks. Bye. Oh my god. They must meet necessary conditions. Okay. Now that's a Deus Ex Machina, really. Communication devices that use the flow of the digital wave? They allow the protagonist to connect jump to move to Eden or the digital. Okay, so that's how I get back there. The yellow one that looks like a phone box, real world. And Eden can only access Digilab. Oh, okay. Why would you need to tell the difference? Of course you can't use one to access a place because you're already at that place. Oh. Okay. Okay, so I'm back in the cool hacking area. I've got to collect my avatar parts. Okay. Menu. That's a long menu animation. No, I want... Oh, God. What the hell is the Y button? Yes, I have a Terriermon and nothing else. What is the Y button? Oh, no. I want to see the stats, but I don't know what button it is. Oh. Oh, okay, right. It was like V, I think. Okay, vaccine type, attribute, wind. Memory use 4. HP. Oh, was it using SP when I used that double target attack? Because I wasn't really noticing it. Alright, let's see. So, these are all fairly self-explanatory. Personality, brainy, no equipment. Oh god, they did the equipment thing again. They're obsessed with making these fantastical creatures that have powers, and then they make it so you can give them like swords and helmets. It's really strange. I never understood why they did that. Alright, the ABI is 0 and CAM is 10%. CAM and ABI are two factors that constantly limit what you can digivolve into. CAM is a friendship stat. It's raised by battling with the Mon and tossing them snacks in the Digifarm. ABI is a stat that raises when you evolve or de-evolve a Digimon. You get a small boost for evolving them, but a larger boost for de-evolving them, especially for a higher evolution stage. Okay, so that makes sense to me. I've absorbed the information. I just don't understand right now how that factors into the gameplay loop, if you see what I mean. So, ABI. But what does ABI do? What does it mean? Is it a representation of a boost that they have received? No, it's not. It's... It's okay, I can look into it. Now that you've made me aware of the fact those exist, I will look up some guides that are like things you should know before playing, or explanation of those stats specifically, so that I get a better grounding of how I want to utilize whatever that is. So thank you for telling me all about it. Oh, I'm on the other side of this now. And now I can crack firewalls. It sets max level on what mons you can evolve into. Okay, I'm gonna need to... I'm just gonna say this right now. I am probably playing this off stream, not to continue the storyline, but because it's kind of one of those games that you do a lot of repetitive stuff in. I don't want to say grindy, but you have the option to grind up levels and scans and stuff. So I will probably do a bit of that in my own time, just because it's not something I want to make everyone watch, really. Because I can sit and do that, you know. I have 2 screens. I'm still getting used to it. Oh my god, which button? Oh, it's that, okay. Boom. You'll be evolving and de-evolving a lot in this game. Okay. Yeah, I still have to get used to how that factors into the mechanics. Because doing that is not something you did in some games. In some games you don't do that. I'm in the slums again. I like how these 2 women have like a... That's either a beef or they're exes. It's so crazy. It's so weird how I'm just bumbling along and multiple attractive women keep on expressing interest in me. It's so weird. Stop giggling. Why does it make her giggle? She's not smiled once. I know I have to do that already. What's the point of this conversation? What? Searching for body parts isn't as hard as defeating 48 demons. What? I don't. Oh, so it's actually line. You'll receive messages from your friends and Digimon in your Digifarms. Aww. So your Tento one can be like, hey, I need food. Okay. I want to look normal again. Oh well, look, there's a floating enter key. I guess that's what it's like in this crazy hacker world. That's just how things are. I found a puzzle piece. What's that say? Avatar parts. Oh god, no, babies! Yay, I'm scanning. Scan data of new Digimon will be collected and the Digimon will be registered. Yeah, okay. You can convert and browse. Okay. Only register detailed data browsing possible. And the only difference is it's slightly lit up. Okay, I didn't quite understand what that actually meant. Okay, now I'm seeing that the SP does go down. Okay. Yeah, wave. Wave to the audience. He knows that you're watching. Yay! Do I get like a leg now? No. So they have you make a dramatic escape, go and meet some lady's breasts, and then go back into the same place again and run through it again. This, I don't know, it strikes me as a little unintuitive. Oh shit, it's babies. He leveled up again. Okay, cool. Good job. And now I can make Pabumons. So what do I want to do exactly with the generation of Digimon? Do I want to just ignore it until the percentage is up really high and then make someone? Do I want to make one of every Digimon, or will I then end up with doubles? Because they all digivolve into something that has a closed line that like merges with other things. I don't know how I want to utilize what's available to me just yet. You can turn anything into anything else. That's not that helpful, but and that's usually how it works, yeah. But like, how free is it? Export. What does that mean? You could have named these a little more intuitively. Go back to the dungeon entrance. Okay, is this something like a dungeon crawler in a sense? Oh, we're rookies now. Okay. Digimon have types and attributes. It's a mark in the upper left. Okay. Good affinity is shown with a red target ring and bad affinity with the blue. That sucks. It should be the other way around. That's awful. Okay. Good affinity affect double damage. But the affinity is... You can't change that. Okay. Why do they have affinity and attributes? Beneficial. Fire good on plant. Plant good on water. Water good on fire. Electric good on wind. Wind good on earth. Earth good on electric? Huh? Okay, I can remember that by it being like Pokemon if wind is flying, except that flying is good on ground. So we have to imagine that flying type is good on ground. Light and dark are each other's weaknesses. I remember that. Okay. So this gets everyone. So the good one is red. Ugh. Sorry, that's really bad. It should be blue is the good one. Oh, that was pretty bad. Ow. Oh, that was fine. Okay. Alright, if I do one more, I could... Let's try one more attack. Okay, good. Jesus Christ! Oh god! I should be able to... Wait, that's... Blue is bad, right? How much damage does attack do compared to the skill that tells you it does a power of like 20? 0.75, alright. You nearly died and you didn't get any experience from that. Yikes. Yeah, I'm really gonna have to adjust to that because in my brain, blue means it's good and red means it's ineffective. Can I use I don't want to swap in. I want to use his healing skill. Can I do that? Can I use a healing skill? Okay, this is just setting the skills. Maybe it's items only out of battle? Oh wait, he's at full health. Did I not notice that damage doesn't continue outside of battle? Sorry, I can't believe I didn't notice that. Okay, I'm gonna save. I got an achievement for reaching chapter 1. Alright, give me a second. Oh boy. Let's see our Virgin 5 up in their stream. They are. Okay. Okay, they're still in pre-stream. Okay. I'm gonna raid out in a second. Don't go anywhere because I'll be sending you along to a couple of my good friends who were gonna be playing Simpsons Hit and Run, but I'm not sure what happened. I was just watching the VOD when I had to stop to come to my stream. Did they finish? Or did they get too angry? I'm not sure. But I would like to thank all of you for coming to see through this slightly baffling introduction, but there's been a few things that have impressed me. Veg was perturbed. I saw that he just quit the game at one point and opened some other thing, some kind of old point and click thing. It seems wild. I want to find out how they did this one. It definitely feels the most similar to Digimon World Dusk and Dawn, which was kind of the predecessor. They just misnamed it. It's not a world game, it's a story game, but they hadn't apparently told the translation team that they were splitting it into different styles of genre, and that world was going to be a different thing. But yeah, so this is kind of familiar. It did have Digifarms, you could buy them stuff. So if it's just a more expanded and 3D version of that, that's cool. I am slightly familiar. I just need to get into the hang of understanding how I want to manipulate the systems that are being presented. You know, that's always the thing when you're just getting into how something works. When should I generate a new Digimon? And then, you know, how do you then... You can Digivolve it and then take it back down again? How does that work to your advantage? You know? So that's something to find out. I will add my... Turn that off. I will add my goodbye sign off. So I will be playing more of this next week. Yeah, it'll be my main game for the week, and this weekend, if you would like to stop by, we'll be playing our Sims game. And I hope a few of you will visit for that stream, because we have to decide whether we're taking action on redoing certain things, and I'm gonna need a few viewers to help me with it. So please look forward to that, and also to finding out. I mean, if you watch the VOD, you can. Oh god, oh god, what have we done? What have we done? Okay. Thank you, Geoblood. Thank you everyone for coming. I'll be continuing next week if you would like to see more of this Digimon game, which is not the new one that came out yesterday. But I had to play this one to prepare for eventually playing the new one, Time Stranger, which I have to play because Griffin Burns is in it. And he's literally right there on my meet and greet fund. Me going to see him. So I've got to play it, but I thought I'd get a good background. No, he didn't burn down the kitchen. It's worse. Anyway, let's raid off into BL Tail. Next time I can tell you why you want to digivolve and regress them, because they're in an advantage. Sorry, I'm slurring. Thank you. It would be great to talk about how the mechanics work so I can get into the flow of it. Because I'm a min-maxer really. I will sit around and grind and do multiple encounters to get things you like good. But if you can make them go up and down for benefits, you know, I need to know when you do that for the biggest advantage, so I know when I want to be doing that. And which Digimon I even want to have on my person. I don't know yet. Anyway, you guys are going to go and watch Virgin 5, my amazing, funny, and talented friends. Oh god, did we have... I need to check back. Did we have a raid message? There was really funny stuff. What was the thing I was going to... Oh, I forgot to pin it. It's just us yelling boobs. It's just boobs. They took the colors from her body. Oh yeah, the mollusk. Okay, I'm gonna put this hop on my mollusk cycle because it's the most bizarre thing I can see. Please grab that raid message and follow me along to Virgin 5. Please enjoy their game. Tell them that I love them and you also love them, and I'll see you maybe this weekend. Thank you very much for watching. Bye!